How durable is this homemade 3 ingredient air dry clay when it's been dried? Let's test it out. So, this is something I made in March of 2020. Remember those times? And I use the exact same recipe, except for the last time I added a little bit of Elmer's glue. So you can see I got really nice detail work. I even did like a lattice work on my pie. It did crack on the bottom, which is no surprise because look how thick it is. Thick clay is always prone to cracking. But this has been around, like I said, for 4 years since 2024. Hasn't broken yet. Here are some pieces that I made yesterday. So it has been 24 hours. It is an air dry clay, but I actually put these in the oven and it did dry them quicker. I would not recommend doing that with pieces that have small, fragile edges. In fact, I wouldn't recommend making anything that has small, fragile edges with this clay. I call it the cauliflower rice of clay. This is not store-bought. It doesn't have all the things in it that a regular air dry clay would have, but it's a really fun way to have an activity at home with kids or just kind of, get some crafting done. I wouldn't make like small earrings out of it. I would not make figurines. I would make keepsake ornaments. People have asked about the handprint ornament. If it were me, I would get a nicer quality clay for that. This is like for fun, but let's test it out. I mean, I was pretty rough on that, right? I even dropped it on the floor earlier. So although this was not the clay I would use for gifts, what a fun clay with only 3 ingredients. Recipe is in part 1.